Hey, what's going on, everybody? Movie Phantom here, and yeah, got some horror news for you. Not gonna lie, I don't have my contacts in, so the clipboard's gonna be really up in my fucking face. Okay, so we've been hearing for a while that they were thinking about doing the Flatliners remake, and they finally pulled the trigger. They're gonna start shooting soon. Got the cast in line. I didn't recognize anybody except for Ellen Page, which I think they're still adding people, so I mean it's not like it's already set or whatever, but. I mean, I guess enough time has gone. I don't know. It was like, what was it, 90? Was the first Flatliners like 90 something? 89 maybe? I can't remember, but I don't know. I just think there should at least be like a 30-year buffer. A flat 30 years. So I think anything 86 and on right now, it should be untouchable. I'm just saying. Not enough time has passed to start re-kicking. I don't know. Don't writers get paid to write, and yet they're not. They're just rebooting carbon copy and shit. So I like the Flatliners movie. It's been a long time since I've seen it, but I remember really liking it, digging it. I remember the kid creeped me out. What the fuck's that little kid's name? Danny? No, he had a name. I can't remember. I don't fucking matter. But yeah. I remember that'd be the creepiest one. Everything else is kind of like, really? Like, I just love at the end, like, when, like, because even Kiefer Sutherland, like, flips out on everybody else. He's like, what? You had a kid pick on you because you picked on her and you got caught cheating? He's like, I got a fucking kid trying to kill me right now. And I'm just like, right? It seems like his problem was a little bit more severe than the rest of them. But I just remember that creeped me out the most. That little dead kids always creep me out anyway, so. But yeah, Flatliners remake, I don't know. We'll have to wait and see, I guess. Wait and see. So, fans of Ecto Cooler drink, it's coming back. Of the Ecto Cooler. Just in time for Ghostbusters reboot, which I really hope flops harder than John Holmes' cock. But the drink, good stuff right there. So, I didn't realize it was actually, they kept going with it. Like, so I remember as a kid, but I guess it went to like 2001. I didn't realize that, but they discontinued it in 2001, so here we go. 15 years later, it's coming back. So just in time for a shitty reboot, so hell yeah. They did go ahead and we're getting Goosebumps 2, which, that was kind of a given because the first one did really well theatrically, which I like Goosebumps. I thought it was good. I mean, definitely more of a standalone, not really no connection to the actual series, but I liked it. I am curious to see where we're going to go now, though. Like, what's the part 2 going to entail, but I'm looking forward to it. Twin Peaks, they released like the cast list, which a lot of them, we've heard before, but I started going through the list and I started picking out names I didn't know was going to be in it. And like, Trent Reznor's going to be in it, Michael Cera. Like Derek Mears, which, he played Jason in the reboot Friday 13th. Pretty crazy. Naomi Watts, but she was announced. I remember, hearing her name. Like Robert Forster's in it. Meg Foster. So no, it's kind of cool. We're getting this like whole new new blood into the Twin Peaks world. So, which I really hope this does very well, and I hope it's well received. Which I don't think it won't be. I mean, everybody's going to compare it to the last run, which is understandable. But I really hope it does pick up some steam and they keep going with it because I don't know. I want to be back in that world. I want to go back to Twin Peaks. So. American Psycho apparently has a Broadway show. Now we've mentioned before a lot of horror movies have been turned into stage plays. Evil Dead, and they even had their own splat section. Carrie did it recently. I feel like there's a couple more I'm leaving out, but but this one actually went to Broadway. This isn't just a bunch of people who are doing little, I guess you call it off-Broadway plays and the bad part of the town. No, this is actually this is on Broadway. American Psycho. And they say it's really good, actually. I guess it kind of merges the best parts of the book and the movie, and then, of course, they kind of add their own little thing to it. But, I'll check it out. I'm not going to lie, that's one of the few ways you can get me to check out a stage play. It has to be like a horror rendition of something, so I'm always in. Always in. So, apparently, there's a restaurant. I want to say it's Seattle. I could be wrong. I should have wrote that down. I didn't. That was, to me, I was like, that's unimportant where it's at, because I'll never get to go, but, because it's further away than, whatever. But I was like, Beetle House. And apparently it is the entire place, it's more like a bar, I guess like a bar and grill, I guess you can say, but it's a Tim Burton themed bar and grill. All the drinks, all the food, it's all, based on Tim Burton movies. It's kind of neat, actually. I'd go. I'd check it out. I kind of need to go. Cause they already got the Texas Chainsaw Barbecue opening up in Texas. So if you're going cross country and you're checking out these sites, hey, add Beetle House to the list. Tom Savini joined the cast for From Dusk Till Dawn, which he was already in the movie as Sex Machine. And I guess his character's gonna be completely different, because the series and the movies are two different, worlds or whatever. But yeah, cool. I'm down. I get to watch it. I've been meaning to actually watch it, and I don't know. I just finished American Horror Story season 3. They only got the first 4 on Netflix right now, so at some point we're gonna start 4. It took us forever to get through 3. Not because it was bad. I liked it, but it was just like, I don't know. Just find the time to sit down and binge watch. Not even find the time. I ain't gonna lie. I binge watch random things. Like shit I've seen like a million times. Like I just went through American Dad and I'll just go back to the first of it and just start it again. Like I don't know. I love American Dad. We did The Family Guy. Yeah, and I just now finished The Office finally. The American version. I've never seen the UK version. But yeah, I'm just like, I don't know. I watch familiar shit. I've yet to like break out new. It's what Netflix is for, and I'm just watching like old shit I grew up on. So yeah. From us on, I'll eventually get to it, but it may take a while. Yoga Hosers was initially, when they submitted to the MPAA, or when I say they, when Kevin Smith submitted to the MPAA, it was rated R. And he was going to appeal it and everything, but apparently they just like called him up out of the blue and they're like, nah, we knocked it down to PG-13. Which really is kind of like fucked up. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm glad. I guess he was going for a PG-13 movie, which I don't know how a Kevin Smith PG-13 movie will go. But I was happy he got the rating he wanted, but just like, what guidelines? Like what? Because like even he was kind of mystified, like because he's actually one of the few people. I mean, I guess like the percentage of people who've actually been able to overturn the MPAA's decision is very minute, and he's done it like on 2 or 3 separate occasions. I guess he's going back in to be like, hey, here's why Yoga Hosers should be PG-13, and they're just like, he can see through our bullshit. Fuck it, here you go. Here's your PG-13 rating. So I don't know, but. There's a documentary I need to watch. I've been putting it off. I just hadn't had a chance to get around to it. I think the movie's called This Film Is Not Yet Rated. And it's just the whole documentary about the MPAA and how they're a bunch of crooked bastards and shit. So I'm really curious, But yeah, and this is one of those examples. Like, what guidelines? Like, how do you go one day, like, this movie, is not suitable for anybody under age 17 to like, yeah, no, it's alright. It's good, cool. Go ahead. So, yeah, there you go. So there was a doll that has recently been put up on eBay, and I'm sure it's sold already, but apparently it is called, the doll's name is Anne, not to be confused with Annabelle, different doll altogether, Anne. And it's a creepy looking doll, but apparently it has a history, and they give you the whole story, and I mean, it was a fucking read, and I read every bit of it. I'm like, son of a bitch. You for future reference, if you're putting that shit out there, if you're gonna sell something on eBay, just shorten the fucking thing. Just give me a 2-sentence like, doll's possessed or haunted, and that's it. But apparently the story goes that there was this mental hospital that had like a children's ward or whatever. And anyways, the nurse there, she gets attached to her patients, like nurses do, I guess, when you're caring for somebody and then when they die. But apparently they each had these dolls or whatever, and then she would take the dolls home. And apparently there's more than one that's possessed, So anyways, but this is one of them, and then I guess this one passed away or whatever, and I guess her collection fell to whatever. So anyways, the Anne doll was I don't know if it still is or not, but it's on sale on eBay. But the interesting thing was they actually had a YouTube feed that was live, that was just of the doll, because people have claimed this doll moves. Now I have not done a follow up yet. I watched 2 full minutes because it was a dark out room. Spotlight on the doll. I thought there may be something else there. Then they had a clock. And I let 2 minutes go by before I was like, fuck this. But you would think you're staring at like a still picture. Literally, it was at the clock that would change every minute. It looks exactly, So I don't know. I don't know if at some point maybe the doll moved. Because I kept waiting for that. For them to like start pulling. Because I don't think it's possessed. I think, they're doing something. But still, I was just like, I'm waiting for it. And I was like, fuck, this is live. I don't know how long this feed's going to go, and I eventually just turned it off. It cracked me at 2 minutes, but there you go. But I haven't done a follow-up. Maybe the doll did move at the end. Maybe it ran amok, and or someone bought it. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. If the story develops, I'll bring it to you. So, and finally, so I mentioned before, and apparently I didn't realize this. Like maybe I reported it as such, but then it caught on and they decided to go ahead and do it. But the Sadoko Kayoko, The Ring and the Grudge in Japan. Sorry, they're doing a versus. I'm just gonna say Ring versus Grudge because I'm butchering these Japanese names, but they're doing a Ring versus Grudge movie, and apparently, I guess when they first did the little trailer, I guess it was supposed to be a spoof. There was like April Fool's Day, fuckers, and here you go. But everybody was like, yes, and so they're like, oh fuck it, we're doing the movie. So yeah, it's official, and it's coming out this month. I don't know when it's coming out over here, but I know it's coming out in Japan. But they started showing all these promos. Now, unfortunately, these promos were not translated to English, so I don't know what the fuck they're saying. But they're doing like these like boxing or MMA like tell the tape, like they're squaring off kind of thing, and it's fucking hilarious. Like even if I don't know what the fuck's going on, just watching these two, stand there, like one of them, the ring girl just has nothing but hair in her face. You don't ever see her face. But then the other one, Kayako, was all like this, and she's just twitching and shit because that's what she does. But yeah, looking forward to it. It looks like a really good. From what I saw, the teaser I saw looks really good. So, but yeah, I just thought that the promos are really neat because it's just like it's like old school boxing. I'm like, you know what? I'm okay with that. Like, it don't have to always have to be serious. Like I know everybody was like pissed. Like one of the lines is, or I remember the Frey versus Jason. It was something like, Frey versus Jason, and everybody take your bets, and everybody's like, that's just, that's ridiculous. This is supposed to be serious. I'm like, why? Just have fun with it. And that's what they're doing over there, and hopefully it worked out good for them. So, all right, guys, that's all I got this week. Yeah, want to talk about any of these topics? Send me down below, or Facebook, Twitter, start a chat. That's all I got. So until next time, later.